The Battle of Mursa Major, a turning point in Roman civil strife. The Battle of Mursa Major, fought on the 28th of September, 351 AD, stands out as one of the bloodiest conflicts in Roman history. It was a tragic manifestation of internal Roman divisions that pitted the Eastern Emperor Constantius II against the Western usurper Magnentius. This commentary delves into the political, military, and cultural ramifications of this monumental event. Historical context. The roots of the conflict. By the mid-4th century, the Roman Empire faced a host of internal and external challenges. The empire was administratively divided into eastern and western halves to better manage its vast territory. However, this division often led to power struggles between rival emperors, particularly during periods of succession crises. The immediate backdrop of the Battle of Mursa Major was the assassination of Emperor Constans, the younger brother of Constantius II, by his own soldiers in 350 AD. The Western army, disillusioned by Constans' perceived ineptitude, elevated Magnentius, a charismatic and ambitious general of Frankish origin, to the purple. Magnentius quickly consolidated control over the western provinces, including Gaul, Hispania, and Italy. Constantius II, ruling the eastern half of the empire, refused to recognize Magnentius as emperor. Determined to avenge his brother's death and restore imperial unity, Constantius mobilized his forces for a confrontation. The stage was set for a battle that would determine the fate of the Roman Empire. The armies, a clash of titans. The armies that met at Mursa Major were among the largest assembled in the late Roman Empire. Both sides fielded tens of thousands of soldiers, a testament to the stakes involved in this civil war. Constantius II's forces. Constantius commanded a well-trained and disciplined army, drawn largely from the eastern provinces. His troops included elite heavy cavalry, cataphracts, infantry legions, and archers, as well as auxiliary units recruited from allied barbarian tribes. Constantius was known for his strategic acumen and reliance on superior battlefield tactics. Magnentius' forces. Magnentius' army was composed of Western Roman legions, Germanic mercenaries, and other auxiliary units. He enjoyed strong support from the western provinces, which provided a steady stream of recruits. Magnentius was a bold and aggressive commander, but his forces lacked the cohesion and discipline of Constantius' troops. Both armies were burdened by the logistical challenges of maintaining large forces in the field. Supplies, morale, and communication were critical factors in the lead up to the battle. The battle unfolds. The battle took place near the city of Mursa, modern Osijek, Croatia, a strategically important location along the Drava River. The flat terrain of the battlefield favored cavalry maneuvers, a factor that would play a decisive role in the outcome. Opening moves. The battle began with skirmishes between light cavalry units from both sides. Constantius' cavalry, equipped with bows and lances, gained an early advantage, forcing Magnentius' cavalry to retreat. Magnentius responded by launching a massive frontal assault with his infantry, aiming to break through Constantius' center. The turning point. Constantius countered Magnentius' assault by deploying his heavy cavalry on the flanks. The cataphracts, protected by iron armor and armed with long lances, devastated Magnentius' infantry with repeated charges. At the same time, Constantius' archers rained arrows on Magnentius' troops, causing chaos and confusion. Magnentius' defeat. Despite his best efforts, Magnentius could not rally his troops. His forces began to collapse under the relentless pressure from Constantius' cavalry and archers. Recognizing that the battle was lost, Magnentius retreated with the remnants of his army, leaving tens of thousands of his soldiers dead on the field. Casualties and aftermath. The Battle of Mursa Major was a Pyrrhic victory for Constantius II. Although he emerged victorious, the cost was staggering. Contemporary sources estimate that over 50,000 soldiers were killed, including a significant portion of Constantius' own army. The scale of the losses was unprecedented and underscored the devastating toll of Roman civil wars. Political consequences. Magnentius fled to Gaul, where he attempted to regroup his forces. However, his defeat at Mursa Major marked the beginning of the end for his rebellion. He was decisively defeated 2 years later at the Battle of Mons Seleucus and subsequently committed suicide. Constantius II became the sole ruler of the Roman Empire, a position he held until his death in 361 AD. His victory at Mursa Major allowed him to impose his authority over the western provinces and reassert imperial unity. Military consequences. The heavy casualties weakened the Roman army, particularly in the west, which struggled to replenish its ranks. This vulnerability would have long-term implications, leaving the empire ill-prepared to face external threats, such as the Huns and Germanic tribes. Cultural and religious consequences. The battle occurred during a period of religious tension between pagans and Christians in the Roman Empire. Magnentius was a pagan, while Constantius was a devout Christian and a supporter of Arian Christianity. Constantius' victory was seen as a triumph for Christianity, further solidifying its position as the dominant religion of the empire. Strategic analysis. The Battle of Mursa Major provides valuable insights into the military strategies of late antiquity. Constantius' leadership. Constantius demonstrated remarkable strategic foresight by using his cavalry and archers to maximum effect. His ability to adapt to the battlefield conditions was a key factor in his victory. He also benefited from the loyalty and discipline of his troops, who remained steadfast despite the chaos of battle. Magnentius' mistakes. Magnentius' reliance on a frontal assault proved disastrous against Constantius' superior tactics. His inability to protect his flanks left his forces vulnerable to cavalry attacks. Furthermore, Magnentius underestimated the logistical challenges of sustaining a large army in enemy territory, which contributed to his defeat. Legacy of the battle. The Battle of Mursa Major had far-reaching consequences for the Roman Empire and its future trajectory. Decline of the Roman army. The massive loss of life at Mursa Major was a severe blow to the Roman military. The empire's inability to recover from these losses accelerated its decline, particularly in the west. Rise of Christianity. Constantius' victory reinforced the dominance of Christianity within the Roman Empire. His support for Arianism shaped the religious landscape of the 4th century, leading to further theological disputes and divisions. Lessons in leadership. The battle highlighted the importance of strategic planning, adaptability, and logistical preparation in military campaigns. These lessons remain relevant to this day and are studied by military historians and strategists. Conclusion. The Battle of Mursa Major was a turning point in Roman history, representing both the height of imperial power and the beginning of its decline. While Constantius II emerged victorious, the cost of victory was so great that it weakened the very foundation of the empire he sought to unify. The battle serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of civil war and the fragility of even the mightiest empires. Today, the Battle of Mursa Major is remembered not only for its scale and bloodshed but also for its enduring impact on the Roman Empire in the course of Western history. Through its study, we gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of leadership, the consequences of division, and the resilience of human ambition in the face of adversity.